Welcome to DORK COURT. This is DORK COURT. We're going to judge you harshly, like dork.
Yeah, that's Mark Finn doing our new theme song. Randall Armstrong, ready to talk about Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and live and direct from Hollywood, Walker Young.
Hello.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
All right. We're getting ready. So Walker's here because it's the holidays. And
That's awesome.
Oh my God, does he love Robin Hood. When he was about 8, were you about 8 when you wrote Robin of Locksley?
Yeah, it was 6th grade. So what is that, like 11?
Okay, 11. That makes sense. Anyway, so he loves this movie and is looking forward to talking about it.
Sweet.
How about you? What'd you have for dinner, Randall?
I had a Cuban sandwich.
Oh,
Some
I can't
black
get
beans and
Walker to
rice.
eat those.
No?
He's not a big fan of pork, so.
That's true. I mean, you can always just take the pork off.
I mean, but then it's really not a Cuban sandwich, right?
Close enough.
It's like a ham sandwich at that point. Yeah, anyway.
I'm not the biggest sandwich guy either.
Okay.
If it's not grilled and full of cheese, I won't eat it.
True. I mean, I like it pressed, right? And so like the bread is nice and kind of crispy and crunchy. And and I like it thin, right? So I like it thin. I don't necessarily want too much meat packed into it. And it's just right. It's so good.
Is this the kind of thing they would eat in the Sherwood Forest, do you think?
Oh, for sure.
Depends on how much money they bring in.
I'm just kind of wondering, like,
they would probably add extra pork.
Probably.
Oh, but if you guys knew, right? The Earl of Sandwich, right?
Mm-hmm.
When did he invent that?
So
maybe
1400s?
Maybe Robin Hood wouldn't have had a sandwich because they didn't exist yet. I don't know. I don't know. Let's talk about the movie instead.
Yeah.
So I usually look up when all this stuff happens, but I know this movie was in 2011 because that was the last time Bryan Adams, the Canadian singer, was relevant.
2011?
It can't be 2011. It's got to be before that.
I think it was 93.
What? 96. Yeah. 96 makes sense. 93? That early? 91. It's even before I even moved to San Francisco. All right. Well, that is even worse for Bryan Adams' career because in 1991, that was the last time he was relevant. Singing "Everything I Do for You." And when we watched it just now, we didn't go through the credits, but I thought that song was in the movie.
Didn't Bryan Adams work on the Three Musketeers music also?
I don't know. We're talking about Robin Hood today, Randall.
Okay. you were mentioning relevance. You were mentioning relevance of Bryan Adams, so I just wanted to throw that out there.
Well, he's Canadian. And what Three Musketeers movie? Not the only one worth watching from 1974.
Yeah, like Kiefer Sutherland, man. Charlie Sheen.
I know. Believe it or not, I've never seen that because I love the Three Musketeers, and there's no way that's a good movie.
Oh, my God. It's definitely entertaining.
There's no way. Kiefer Sutherland, Emilio Estevez, all the stupid Brat Pack people are in it.
The charm. First off, the beautiful Rebecca Dormet. I'm saying her last name wrong. De Mornay.
Rebecca De Mornay. Well, you're making it sound like she's actually a character in Three Musketeers.
I mean,
you're not beating Raquel Welch, man. There's just no one on this earth.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Living
Raquel
or dead,
Welch is 100 times better. Absolutely.
Fucking Oliver Reed plays Porthos, man. The cast in the 1973 one is so far beyond.
I mean, you got Tim Curry is in it as one of the villains.
That's great, man. He's not Charlton Heston. You see what I mean? Like this second version, the next generation version, is just ass.
I will say this though, it's funnier.
Look how bored Walker is. You know why? Because we're not talking about Robin Hood. Anyway, so Robin Hood. You guys all have an opinion of Robin Hood, right? Everybody kind of gets the rob from the rich and give to the poor thing.
Oh yeah.
So how close, Randall, Did this fit to your idea of what a Robin Hood movie should be like?
I'm going to say 75%.
Okay, and so the 25% is Maid Marian's not blonde and there's some black guy in it. I know you're a misogynist racist.
Well,
no, I think that
there's nowhere to go on that one. There's like
Costner's
3 seconds of dead
portrayal,
air.
You know, yeah, there's just there's differences. There's just differences. It's not like classic, like I think originally told, but like they added to it.
Yeah, I guess what I'm asking is like how much did the steps away from the story that they took, did you feel like fit or didn't fit?
No, I mean, like I think this is one of the all-time best
75%?
adaptations. From the music. For me, music is key. Michael Kamen's music on it, it's fantastic. In fact, after I watched the movie, I was playing the soundtrack at work. So like just that
That's
intro
cool.
soundtrack, the epicness of it, I loved it. But yeah, I mean, you got a stacked cast. Like Morgan Freeman, probably still early in his career, but like really growing and blowing up.
I can't tell.
Early in his career,
I thought this was 2011 instead of 91, so I was like 20 full years off.
Yeah.
So I don't know where anybody is in their career in this. I will say that Kevin Costner and Christian Slater, who, God bless him, he's trying to do something to tease you that he's related to Kevin Costner with the same hair and the same mangled accent.
Yeah.
But neither one of them can keep it going from scene to scene. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. Walker Young, what do you think?
That didn't really take me out of it too much because I just felt, because I was just watching the movie. So I felt like, oh, they both have like shitty accents. Sometimes I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm looking more at their costumes and stuff. So the accents didn't really bother me.
The costumes, the textiles and stuff they use were fucking fantastic.
I really liked the costumes. I thought all of the costumes in that were really good, but I really like medieval suits. So
I even liked Maria Elizabeth Masturbator.
Winstead?
What's her? No, it's not Winstead. She's married to Obi-Wan. Mary Elizabeth Master Antonio.
Oh, right.
She her wedding dress I thought was great to the sheriff.
Yeah.
The sheriff's outfit is the one thing I thought was kind of lame because they just dressed him in black and it was just sort of there.
Basic.
The sheriff's entire character I didn't really like.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Tell us about that because that's a new take.
He's just like, yeah, he's the bad guy, but it's like he's not really doing any of the cool things. Like up until Act 3, he's just kind of pulling the strings and having other people do his stuff for him. Like the thing I like in the books is like, oh, he's actually like going out and doing these things and has a personal thing against Robin Hood. And whereas in this one, it's just kind of like, hey, I like the girl you like, and I dress in black.
It's not just that, right? He just covets everything that the Loxleys had, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of get that, but I think it's funny because at the time in 91, everybody loves Alan Rickman because of Die Hard. Mm-hmm. That's only 3 years after. I do know Die Hard's 88. But although it might be 86. I don't know. It's around there.
But that's the thing is you have a character. It's just the difference between a bad guy whose motive is revenge and a bad guy whose motive is jealousy. And they just leaned into the jealousy in this movie. And he just felt like kind of like a greasy crybaby to me.
Yeah.
What I thought was interesting though is that like what I was getting at saying is back in the day after just seeing Die Hard, everybody loves that guy. So the audience just thought he was the best ever because he was funny, oh, hey, you come to my house later and bring a friend, that was like, everybody loved that. And it's like, when you watch it now, it's like your point is great. He's like the lightest villain ever.
Yeah.
He's sort of, he's sort of as off camera as King Richard is. You know what I mean? And then we just see him like slightly more. That's all. Anyway,
I was waiting for him to pull a walkie-talkie out and just reach out to Robin Hood and be like, "I'm going to get you, cowboy."
It felt like he was playing Hans Gruber in medieval times.
I don't know, man. Gruber is so good, and this character is so just kind of average.
Yeah,
they should have added "Ode to Joy" to this movie, and I bet you would have made twice the money.
Or, and hear me out, everything I do for you from Bryan Adams in Die Hard.
Yeah, there you go.
Right at the end, where it just makes it not happen at Christmas. Take all the Christmas. No, never mind.
They start playing that song right after, what's his name from Family Matters shoots the blonde-haired guy.
I just showed you guys. I was working on a top secret project today, and
bank statements. I was like, "What are we giving away that mommy's not gonna like?"
This is the LY collection that I have to do my bookmark from because I can't carry all that fucking art around with me and look at it. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have 4 books at San Diego as of right now.
Sweet.
Isn't that crazy? Anyway, so yeah, who's the standout actor for you, Randall?
Standout.
Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes.
I mean, it was Kevin Costner.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, the lead is carrying the movie for you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's always good. That's what you want.
That's what you want, yeah. But the standout for me was like the comedian guy who played Friar Tuck.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Oh yeah.
I love that guy. He stole every scene he was in because he's just usually church and priest characters are either like super good guys or super bad guys.
Yeah.
Right. In movies. And he was just like, "Oh, are we killing the king's deer and drinking wine now? Oh, okay. You know, I guess that might be some kind of sin, but life stuff. Everybody's got their, you know." He was just like a really cool friar.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, everybody's got their hearts in the right place. I'm going to be fine here.
Was that him breaking the fourth wall at the end of the movie?
Yeah.
Well, so everybody says that, but I don't get it. What part? When he says what?
He's literally like looking into the camera and gives a wink or whatever. Or
he looks in the camera and winks and goes like, it's Robin Hood and Marion are kissing, and he leans in and goes, "Can you hurry this up? We're losing like valuable partying time or whatever." And then it cuts back. It's like feels like it's trying to be a POV shot of Robin Hood, but then it cuts to an over the shoulder of Friar Tuck, and Robin Hood's making out with Marion. So it feels very fourth wall breaky. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
No, I was just trying to figure out because you guys, the young guys, might see something I don't.
No, you're just not remembering the scene.
No, I mean, well, even when you describe it, it doesn't really sound fourth wall. It sounds like kind of, but like medieval fourth wall, right? Is that here's the thing. Rob Reiner just died, of course, and that's sad and everything. But everybody I know, his favorite Rob Reiner movie is Princess Bride. And somebody sent me a clip from the lads who are all talking about this. And it's an interview with him where he says there's a shot where Robin Wright, what's her name? Princess Buttercup is on a horse and is you know, you got a cool sunset thing. She's backlit and she's riding across. It's kind of like Indiana Jones when he puts his hat on in the sunset. It's like one of those shots. But the camera's tracking the horse movement, and you get a little lens flare from the backlit sun. And he says, it makes me hate the whole movie that we had to have that shot in the film, and I didn't realize until editing that we get a lens flare, and that's not a bad thing. But he said he was very studious about all his shots to make any of those artifacts of filmmaking not be in the frame. Yeah, and he said so. He just wanted it to be a fairy tale, right? Yeah. And it took him out of it because it's a reflection on the lens, right? So there's an artifact of filmmaking there. And all of us were like, Rob, calm down, man. You know,
Right. It's one
it's
shot.
like, so, but we're all creators too. So you get like that one thing that sticks out that you would have done differently, but there's no time or, you know, whatever. And then it makes you like hate the most beloved movie you've ever done, right? You can't enjoy it because there's this one fucking thing. And so I think that having just seen that, I gave the fourth wall breaking thing like all the he's sick.
Sorry.
Coming from school. So I give them kind of like leeway on that one. I think that it sort of is, right? It's a thing. He's not breaking the fourth wall in that like She-Hulk and Daredevil are directly talking to the audience about stuff that has nothing to do with the story. It's,
Right.
you know, I think that's a function of the fourth wall, that where the character is part of the audience for a second. And I don't think that's what they were doing there. I think he was telling, I think Friar Tuck is telling the assembled, right? Now it's party time because our two leads got married. And it's supposed to be to the whole everybody in the forest, and they're wanting to bring the guys in the theater into the forest with you. There's fucking Sean Connery. What do we have to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think its intention is to have it both ways. Let's put it that way. I don't know. That's a great question.
So Walker, what was your favorite part of this Robin Hood film that you really enjoyed?
Oh, that's a tough question. I liked I mean, I liked the final bit, but I feel like that's the time that that's the scenes that they probably put the most effort into, because like that's the climax of it all. I mean, I liked seeing all of them. So that was really fun to watch. I liked seeing the like them all get ready and like them like actually doing like Robin Hood stuff of like robbing people on the trail. Like that was really neat.
Yeah.
I really liked the inciting incident when they're breaking out of jail, and Robin says, "No, don't kill Peter, his buddy. Kill me. I'll show you English courage." And he sits down there, he's looking at the guy, and then right at the last second, he yanks the guy and they chops the other guy's hand off. I was like, "All right, I love scenes like that because they're putting you on notice, right? This is what kind of movie it's going to be."
Well, I know what your real favorite scene is, though.
Okay, what?
Might I ask what your name is?
It's not really my favorite. It's not my favorite scene, but I love that character. I love Guy Gizord. He's awesome.
He plays a great villain as well.
He's like the main villain to me.
Somewhere else. Yeah, he's definitely the sheriff's arm, right?
Yeah, he's the guy that's like actually doing all of the cool stuff that you feel is like a real villain.
Yeah.
And just the sheriff is not. Anyway.
Maybe it was like in Alan Rickman's contract. He's like, listen, if I'm going to do any kind of, physical fighting and stuff like that, third act. One big fight scene. That's it. I'm not going to do anything else.
That's probably not that far off. Wanting a paycheck without having to do the stuff. But yeah,
Alan Rickman, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't know. I felt like they just wanted to have like a cool character and then also a sleazebag character, and they just did it both ways. Anyway.
Yeah, surprisingly, I think the person who played the sheriff in Robin Hood Men in Tights played a better villain than Alan Rickman playing the villain in the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves movie.
Who was the sheriff in that one?
Gosh, I can't remember the actor's name.
I'll get it.
Yeah. He's actually pretty hilarious, though. He does like dramatic and comedy, and but I think he's done more dramatic than comedy.
So Dave Chappelle, right?
No, Dave Chappelle's a Chew.
That's his film debut. Can you believe it?
Oh, dude! I mean, I was instantly a fan of Dave Chappelle when I saw that movie. And so everything Dave did after Men in Tights, I would always watch.
Oh, right on. Hey Walker, you know the in West Wing, Lord Mountainbury?
Yeah,
That's the actor Roger Reese who plays the sheriff in that movie.
gotcha.
So he's a dramatic actor who's wicked funny.
Oh
he's,
yeah.
He's probably I haven't seen that movie since it came out because it's just Mel Brooks doing Robin Hood.
It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I remember laughing and getting Patrick Stewart to play Sean Connery. Like,
yeah.
It's all quite funny, but
in fact, I mean, so like when that movie came out in 91, right? I was probably 7 or 8 years old. And there was a toy line, there were toy commercials for the movie. I remember as a kid, I would, they marketed that movie heavy. So every time I saw like clips and trailers, I was like, oh, I want to see it. But I just never got around to seeing it. But instead, I ended up watching Robin Hood Men in Tights. And I watched that movie like dozens of times. I just thought it was just hilarious. And essentially, it was ripping off the Prince of Thieves.
Oh, man. There's so many comments. I didn't even look until just now. All right, let's go back and do that. Theme song. Yes, that was funny. All for One, Robin Hood, Daffy Duck was the best Robin Hood. Okay, Todd Gross with a hilarious thing. So Walker loves Little John. So when that part of the scene comes on, I said, "Hey, look out! Here comes Little John," and I know that he's got stuff to say. So I don't interrupt him. I let him start talking about it like he wants to talk right now. But all I can think when I see Little John is that Daffy Duck thing and saying, I'm not fighting with a quarterstaff. Mine's bigger. It's $1 and a quarterstaff. Anyway. So what do you think about John Little for real, pal?
I don't know. That opening scene is so different from how it is in the books that it kind of makes me mad because you want more of a fight, right? Because that was very much I'm gonna hit you, you're gonna hit me, and then now we're even. But I liked it in the Howard Pyle book because it was like Robin Hood was already kind of like established as like a badass, and this was the one guy that had defeated Robin Hood, and he was like, oh shit, well, okay, well, if you're the only guy to have defeated me, like I want you on my team. And then they became best friends, and I thought that was really cool. This feels like they became friends based on kind of nothing. Like, I don't know. I didn't really think I didn't really get the idea that Robin Hood was like taking over for Little John.
Right.
It was like
that was sort of like he's like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, I'm here to lead you. And then that was the only thing they did. And like in the old days, everybody just bought it because of course he's the guy whose name is above the title. So of course he's here. Mm-hmm. Let's give Sarah Shivers her due though. The sheriff's costume didn't need anything else because it was Alan fucking Rickman. Agreed. No notes. Nice one, Sarah. And this one, I love Todd like turning into what's his name? Neil deGrasse Junior High for a second. Morgan Freeman's Azim is shown using a refracted. Shut up, Todd. It's not. We don't know that. That's what happened in our world. He had one. Did you see even how he introduced it too?
Well, remember
he was using it as a lens.
Who writes the history books too, right?
Whatever. Next, black powder. Here is this more that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Plague.
It's all good stuff. It's good stuff.
What? Why? So here's the thing. Black powder, gunpowder, was not known to the Arabs until sometime between 1240 and 1280. Azim would have had no knowledge of it in 1194. All that makes me think is, yes, that's actually true. That's a true fact, much like the refracting telescope. Does it get in the way of telling a good story? Absolutely. Guess what wins? Batman. Guess why Batman always wins? Because he's the story.
Isn't Robin Hood also something like 13th or 14th century? So I assume they would.
I think Todd's talking about when they said because it's during the Crusades and just after that they put it in a particular time frame, even though they didn't really say. I don't think. But and Todd's a good guy, but Neil deGrasse is not a good guy, and so that's why I kind of every time people say that stuff, it's like, yeah, that's cool and you're right, but what have you done? You just ruined a good story. And so I guarantee you that Penn Densham and the other writers knew all that stuff and didn't care because it advances the thing. And so I don't care about the black powder thing, but the telescope, that's part of 4 minutes of a great scene. Like he gets to use superior technology to give them a tactical advantage. He shows it to the main character who doesn't understand and wants to fight it because he thinks those things are closer now. That's a great joke during a tense thing that's going to be death dealing in a second. Like that is all fantastic. And then we have Todd going, you know, that telephone that doesn't exist yet. Yeah. Come on, man.
Maybe I'll make a Robin Hood movie where I'll take that bit and I'll take it the next step further. Robin Hood creating a bow and arrow with the magnifying glass. And now you got a sniper bow and arrow.
Nice. So you can shoot Ant-Man.
He can shoot even farther now and like more accurate.
All right, what are some of these other I feel really bad about the comments because I totally was having fun talking to you guys about the movie for once, and so I let all this go. Basil Rathbone was Sir Guy in the old one. Yes. He was more of the main villain in that one as well. That's how I remembered it. Roger Reese, yes, we did get that. Robin Colkert and Cheers, yes. All right.
The guy who played Robin Hood's father, I wasn't expecting him. I thought, oh, cool. Like I can never remember the actor's name, but I always remembered him from Flash Gordon.
Oh, Brian Blessed. Yeah, I said to Walker, I was like, oh, that's a really famous British actor named Brian Blessed, but I didn't go into it. But yeah, he plays King Voltron or something in Flash Gordon. But I know him as the guy that Esquire magazine made him pronounce all the names of various scotches because his voice is so cool and he loves scotch so much. And it's basically 25 minutes of him sitting in his chair like this, smoking a cigar and looking at something and go, Glenfiddich. And he takes another one. Springbank Campbelltown. You know, for like 20 minutes. It's great.
That's great. I can see Family Guy doing a bit on that.
Brian Blessed is awesome. He's hilarious. Agreed. He is awesome and hilarious. And he probably smells nice too. Like usually guys that big kind of smell like old ham. I bet you he smells like the outside in a good way. Like a meadow or
maybe he smells like whiskey.
No, he probably smells like scotch, but that's because it's in his beard.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Anyway, all right. So the dad, and then he gets strung up. Why didn't you cut him down, Robin? Because I can't see as you can see, but I can't because they took hot pokers to his eyes. There was somebody they did that to in Nightfall, didn't they?
Yeah, it was that was who I thought of when we watched it.
Yeah, me too. Anyway.
Yeah, you know who it was.
Yeah, that guy. It wasn't Lethbridge.
No, it was that guy.
The other guy. I know.
It was the guy that ruled for a little bit.
If we keep talking about it, we're going to start trying to turn Randall onto this show that he needs to watch. It's 2 seasons, man. It's called Nightfall. It's really good.
No, they didn't do it in Nightfall. They did it in Last Kingdom.
Oh yeah, Last Kingdom. Everyone was getting their nuts cut off and their eyes poked out.
But,
that was 7
brave Sir Robin.
Who was in that one? That was from Pirates, right? The actor from Pirates.
Oh, it might have been. No,
I don't know.
Orlando Bloom.
I think
that
would make sense.
Orlando Bloom's not in any of our stuff. And why do you think he's from a thing called Pirates and not last fucking Lord of the Rings, man? The thing he's famous for.
Because I don't know.
That's the thing he's most famous for.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. When I think of Lord of the Rings, the first person I think of is Elijah Wood.
See, you just said Pirates. If you said Pirates of the Caribbean, you might have counted me. But there's a movie called Pirates. I'm like, Orlando Bloom's in Pirates.
No, I know, but I think if I mention any younger actors in a Pirates movie, the most recent Pirates movie would be the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates. Is there a most recent Pirates movie that I don't know? That's cool. See, this is what he does, Walker. Were we talking about Robin Hood? I was like, no, it'd be funny.
You do the same thing.
About. No, I said it'd be funny if we start
Yes.
talking about Knight's Fall, and you're like, oh no, let me tell you about this other guy. Anyway, so
that all felt related.
Is Maid Marian always the cousin of the king? Because I thought that was new for that movie.
That felt new.
1 second.
Uh-oh. The Robin Hood scholar is going. When he was 11, man, he drew this thing. We saw what's the guy's name? Taron Egerton or something from the Kingsman? He did
that Robin Hood movie I haven't seen yet.
So yeah, he did a Robin Hood movie.
This movie remade. It's the exact same movie.
So but Walker loved it. And so he's like, oh, I gotta hear it. So he spent like a day reading. He had a kids book about Robin Hood tales.
Yeah.
And he read all that and then just did his own. Did this cool drawing of Robin shooting a flaming arrow through this guy's plate armor.
Okay.
It was pretty accomplished for an 11-year-old. It wasn't, you didn't go, oh, he's gonna. You knew he was gonna grow up to be Shane Black and not Alex Ross.
Yeah.
But
speaking of Shane Black,
it was there.
I remember you mentioned the Parker films.
And
that new film, right? The one with Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Shane Black had directed that. So
who did?
I added that to my list to eventually
Shane Black.
Oh, Shane Black.
Buy and watch.
You should. It's fucking great.
I'm a big fan of Donald Westlake, so I just finished the first Parker novel yesterday.
Nice.
And it was very good. So that movie was also very good.
Yeah, that one was 2 or 3 movies smashed together. Grofield was in that one.
Yeah, that one was it felt like the first one mixed with parts of. I mean, I haven't read them, but
it's parts of the outfit, definitely.
Assume where the trajectory is going, but parts of this third one.
Anyway.
But yeah.
See, now
anyway.
Randall's like, don't make fun of me. Oh, I know. I can throw Parker in front of Walker.
No.
Let's talk about that for 15 minutes.
They don't have Marion in the people you will read about index, and it's making me upset.
All right.
So probably not. I think that's
we can look it up later.
Misogynist.
We can I don't know. We can put it in the Facebook thing if everybody really cares. But that was the thing that it felt like to me that they added on that she was a noble woman and sort of their get out of jail free card. Sort of got the idea they weren't going as hard at her at them as they could because she was there and the king was going to have something to say about it if he ever showed up again.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seemed very fortunate for those guys and not really part of the stuff that I had read back when I was a kid. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Michael, I forget that guy's name. The guy who plays Guy of Gisborne, but man, that guy's in everything.
Just out of curiosity, especially this is geared towards more Parker, or Walker, not Parker.
Yeah.
Why did I say Parker?
He'll take it.
Were there any other stories about Robin Hood past the main story of Robin Hood?
Yeah, so you have the Howard Pyle stuff, which was the first widely available one, which was turned into all the kids' stories, and it's more lessons from it. But then there's ones where it's more. Then there's this is the original one that is all of the. It's illustrated and it's more of kids' stories. But then there's other translations that are more stories. But a lot of the stuff where you get with stuff stuff from the Crusades, which is where the BBC show got the character Nasir, which is the character that Azim was based on.
Okay.
They got that from the book Ivanhoe, which is about a different guy, Wilford Ivanhoe or something. But he's like Robin Hood, who's a knight, who's a nobleman who goes to fight in the Crusades and then comes back, and it's a love story. But Robin Hood's in that. So that's where a lot of the more modern stuff kind of comes in from, or people like read all of the Robin Hood stories as kids and then took that stuff and kind of mixed the two together.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I almost felt like after watching this movie that it almost felt like possibly that there could have been maybe a consideration of like, hey, if this does really well, maybe we can do a sequel and more stories or more adventures of Robin Hood. And
really,
yeah,
what gave you that feeling?
I mean, it's just like, you know, the way they handled the character, the way they wrote the characters.
I didn't think there was any like
not story wise. No, story wise, it didn't give off that feeling. But I mean, like with a happy ending, and then like with the way that they fleshed out the characters, and then on top of that, with the way they marketed the film, you had a toy line, you know. So it just got me thinking, like, you know, you're doing a toy line for this movie, and maybe like, you know, the toys sell so well, and then the movie makes so much money.
Toy line, that doesn't mean anything, man.
It gives me like the idea. Like,
look at the girl Ghostbusters. They Target.
That's a horrible example.
No, but I'm telling you, I worked for the fair. It was a locally owned, family-owned, sort of seven-store chain that got put out of business by Walmart, right? So, you know, Jordan Scott, his dad was a toy buyer in New York. I was really good friends with a toy buyer for our department store. And he told me, he asked me, he was like, what do you think of this Robin Hood movie? And I'm like, well, I haven't seen it yet, but I know Kevin Costner's great. I have no idea why they're doing a toy line. And he's like, why? And I'm like, because toys are for kids. And this is going to be like a date movie. And he's like, okay. And so he didn't really order much of them. In fact, he gave me one because he was like, thank you for saving us from, I would have overbought on those and I would have got yelled at from my bosses. And he was like, it was funny because I was like, the first time I was like, oh, wow. Like I know something that actually helps somebody in their job.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so anyway, I was following that toy thing and oh my God, did that not really do well for all the reasons that I thought. And so it's exactly the example of the girl Ghostbusters because everybody thought that the girl Ghostbusters was going to be great. So of course you want the toys. No, dude, you do toys 4 years ahead of time.
No, I know.
So that's what they thought. And so that's what they thought for Robin Hood. It's like, yeah, everybody's going to love it. Everybody loves Kevin Costner. This is going to be a thing that all the kids want. And it's like, it probably got a lot of kids into shooting bow and arrow archery stuff for real, but nobody's gonna go, oh look, it's the little thing, and now he's on a horse and he's after this guy, and oh, he's
the catapult.
That's not gonna be happening, man. Not at Star Wars 3 3/4 inch size. Yeah. Anyway, 2 Robin, 2 Hood. This is great.
But like I don't know. I feel like there was an idea to
he's bored.
It had the option for a sequel in the same way that The Princess Bride had an option for a sequel.
Yeah. I mean, you could do another one, but I was just saying I didn't think there was anything about this movie that made you think there was going to be another one. Like there was no like Remo Williams at Volume 1, The Adventure Begins Part 1. You know, like they were doing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the end is like the king comes back and all is right in the world now, and they get married, and like there's not a sequel because they're just going to sit down and raise little Robin Hoods together. You know, everything's
he's got to have to shoot out his golden arrow.
Yeah, that's what Chris said earlier. Robin and Marion. Do you know that movie? It's
which I think Connery was in that movie, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's right. That's why they got him for this one, man, because he'd already been playing Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that movie's about oh man, I forget her name. Katharine Hepburn and Sean Connery play Robin and Mary at the end of their lives, and it's really cool, man. It's sad and old, and everybody dies of old age, but it's cool. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Apparently they're doing a Robin Hood with Hugh Jackman.
Really?
Yeah,
I bet you he's gonna play the sheriff.
Who did I say? Did I not say Aubrey Hepburn?
No,
He
you
looks
said
like he's playing.
Yeah, I said somebody else, but it was Aubrey Hepburn. Thanks, Chris.
He's playing old Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman is playing old Hugh Jackman?
He's playing old Robin Hood.
Until he's 90.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. I hadn't heard of that. That's all we need is another Robin Hood movie.
It's Evil Robin Hood or something like that.
Oh, I'll take that.
Oh, okay. The real criminal.
Yeah.
The twist is he's stealing from the poor and giving to the rich.
Well,
billionaires are gonna love that movie.
Oh, DORK COURT.
Actually, Evil Robin Hood.
I sometimes write stuff on ours. I never write on other people's stuff. But I wrote something on a Star Trek thing today. I was just watching press, and somebody said some dumb thing, and I was like, they said that you know what it was? It was on Tachyon Pulse.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, Starfleet Academy is going to be great. I saw somebody who had seen the first 6 episodes, and I was like, dude, I don't believe you. Just because they did the same thing for Picard season 3, and they released the first 6 episodes, and we had to listen 6 weeks out about how great it is and how the first 6 episodes are amazing and everybody's going to love it. And me and John Price, all my buddies just sat there and watched it going, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. This is horrible. These are not good episodes. And maybe the last 3 you could say, okay, that's good because everybody get the band back together and they rebuilt the bridge and we're all supposed to go, oh. And yeah. That's what I think.
I can only imagine when I eventually watch all of Star Trek.
No,
you'll be like, I don't want to hear it, Randall.
You're not going to eventually watch all of Star Trek.
Yeah,
probably don't. You don't have 800 hours left to your life, man.
Sure, I do.
To watch all I don't think you could watch 60 years of all the movies and all the television shows and stuff that like people like me have seen.
You don't have to. Not all of it's worth it. That's the thing.
That's the thing, though.
Some of it's good.
We watched it all
at the time.
Look, all of the Simpsons. Right? I'm going to watch all of the Simpsons. I'm going to watch all of the Star Trek, and then
Simpsons is going to take like what 3 months? That's what I did it in.
And I don't have the time that you've got. But if I did, yeah, I probably would do it in 3 months.
It was 8 months. But that still is fucking amazing for 30 years of a show.
Yeah.
And it was during the coronavirus lockdown. So you could have done it too. You were locked down like
I didn't talk to people.
you just watched like 17 to 25 episodes of The Simpsons a day. And just sat there like flaming carrot.
Yeah. I also don't know how I got to college, but here we are.
That's how you got to college. Don't you have that cool thing? They were asking I forget if it was college or high school. They were asking some kind of like crazy specific. It must have been college that first week or two. They were asking questions. You were like nailing every answer while at the same time telling everyone you'd never seen the movie. And they were like, how are you getting these answers? He's like, I got jokes from The Simpsons.
I just know a lot of things from other shows, and we did this like movie trivia Kahoot, and I got like every single one correct. And they're like, "How do you know all of these?" And I'm like, I mean, some of them are just like I know because I've seen the movie, and then others are like, "Well, that was Simpsons season 22, episode 12." Like, so that was fun.
I'm the type of person like anytime someone asks me with the question "How." I always answer my favorite quote, one of my favorite quotes in the X-Men animated series. I answer in the style of Gambit, where I'm like, I say, with style, petite, with style.
Oh my God. That probably worked in France, but Americans don't like that.
I mean, for people who aren't familiar with X-Men, they kind of look at me like, huh?
Right. Why are you quoting it? I say, when we were looking through Robin Hood stuff, and I was telling, this is the one that has Jason Connery as Robin, right? Where Sean Bean plays the sheriff. Because Walker and I were talking
okay.
about that.
I like Sean Bean.
I was like, yeah, there's one of those shows where it's Sean Connery's son Jason who's Robin.
Okay.
And he has short hair, and it doesn't look right.
Look, my real favorite version of Robin Hood is Green Arrow.
Okay.
Like,
Good show.
love that character.
All right.
I gotta read more Green Arrow. I like Green Arrow.
Yeah, dude. I mean, my favorite Green Arrow run, Kevin Smith.
That's the one I want to read.
It's so good. And then followed by Brad Meltzer, which, that dude, I wish he would write more comic books. He's one of my favorite DC books he ever written, Identity Crisis.
The Kevin Smith one is the one with Onomatopoeia, and that guy just looks cool. So.
Oh, yeah. Which I don't know if you've watched any of the animated stuff, but like the...
Oh, this is a new one. I didn't know this is 2025.
Oh, okay.
Here's the one time I get to sound like Randall. Yeah, we don't have we don't get stars. Mimi won't let us get stars because we have literally everything else. She goes, "What do you need stars for?" I'm like, everything that's on stars, honey. That's what we need it for.
Zombieland 2 like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I still have to watch that one.
Yeah, you know why you can't? Because it's on stars.
I know I have it on my digital library.
He can't watch it because he has to watch Community first.
Okay.
Walker, by the way, how many times have you gone through Community? Like 4?
Something like that.
You watched all of it?
It's a lot. Yeah, I've seen it quite a bit.
Okay.
There was one time he went through it all, and at the end of the last one, he just started over. I fucking couldn't believe it.
Well, those first 2 seasons I think are the best.
They're really good.
I love them all. I even like the last one.
Season 3 is the best season in my opinion. But
okay. I need to do a rewatch. I've only seen it one time.
It's really good. I like it.
Shows that I've rewatched are Friends, Seinfeld. Those ones I've rewatched. I'm kind of doing a rewatch of Scrubs, but the problem is I haven't finished all of Scrubs the first time.
Yeah.
Was there a Robin Hood episode in Scrubs? There probably was.
I'm sure there was.
Hey, Robin Hood episode in Star Trek.
What series or what season?
Captain, I am not a married man.
Next Generation. So
Next Gen. It's fifth or sixth season. It's after 4, but before 7. So 5th or 6th.
Robin Hood is one of those characters. There should be on every popular TV series an episode that's kind of dedicated to the Robin Hood themed episode.
I think the reason I was so excited to talk about Robin Hood is because you know how I hate cartoons, but one of the cartoons I loved was when I was a boy. There's this cartoon called Rocket Robin Hood. And they knew how to get me even as a boy. They're like, you like Robin Hood and you like astronauts. Why don't we make just Robin Hood in space?
I like that.
That's what it was.
Robin Hood in space.
Very, very limited motion animation.
Okay.
Like the old, the 1960s Marvels, where they'd have like an illustration just like wiggling or just make it look he's running, You
talking about like the animation style, like when they did like when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
That one, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Walker, do you still know that song? When he was a kid,
his shield must yield.
When he was a kid, we went to the zoo because they had a guy dressed up like Cap, and it turned out it was the official Marvel guy who, he did meet and greets, and he fucking in the suit, he looked like Chris Evans. He didn't sound like him, but he just looked exact. His face and the mask and everything.
Yeah.
And man, did that guy study, because Walker and I taught him the song, and he was like 5 or something, 4 or 5, and he's got his little plastic frisbee size shield, his little mask. We're gonna go see Cap, and we get there, and the guy was really cool. He was just like 100% in character. He's like talking to Walker. He's kneeling down. He's like, "All right, your mother wants a picture. Pull your shield up a little. That's better to hide from the bullets and the bad guys." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, Cap." It was fucking adorable. And so then I think hey Walker, why don't you teach him this? Sing the song for Cap, sing him his song, and he turns over and he goes, and Captain America throws his mighty shield, but then he realizes he's singing Cap's song to Cap, and kind of like, and that fucking guy, man, he was like 25, 26, 27, and he just turned over and went, all those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. He like knew that song. Yeah. And I was like, all right, that's a guy taking his job seriously.
He's committed.
Why would you ever know that song in the first place? Much less see a little kid in the present day singing it. How did that happen? Oh, but I'm with you because I was frozen in ice for 70 years. So that's how I know it. That guy was great. Anyway, I talked to some girl at a show once. I was telling her that story. And she was like, I saw that guy. That guy was excellent. And then she sent me a link where somebody was saying, I met the Captain America at some show, probably MegaCon, right? Yeah. And she was a big Doctor Who fan. And the guy just kept going, oh, yeah. Oh, John Smith. That's right. I knew a guy named Smith. He traveled in a big blue police box. Weirdest thing. Saw him in World War II. And she was freaking out because not only did Cap be Cap at her, but has somehow like new Doctor Who back in the 40s. I would freak out if that happened to be on the floor of a show. I would lose my mind. That's awesome. Anyway, so whoever that nameless guy is, I'm sure people know who he is because he was killing it.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
They should put him in a Marvel movie.
You guys get to do all the cool things in California, man.
It's true. That's why we live here. You should live here too.
One day.
California. A lot of
it's going to happen one day.
Move to Burbank so we can make fun of you.
Hey, well, we don't make fun of people who live in Burbank. Hey,
yeah.
I got to visit Burbank once. I loved it.
Did you really? You loved Burbank?
Well, I mean, I didn't get to do much, but based on what I saw and experienced, yeah. I mean, so I don't know if I ever told you, but DC, back when DC Universe was still around, I was one of the first people on the message boards for the app. And the people who were in charge running the app, they were always kind of like commenting and saying, hey, thanks so much for your support. Thanks so much for your, being very helpful and polite and supportive in the community.
And you smell nice. Nice job.
And they basically sent me an email and they're like, hey, as a gift, we want to send you something, like a care package or whatever, just for all your kindness and support. I was like, yeah, that's great. And then I want to say several months later, they're like, hey, we're having an event for fans. And, you're invited, and I responded just in time. They said, oh, you got it just in time. We're going to send you a plane ticket, a hotel you can stay at. You're going to come to Burbank and you're going to get to be on the show. However, I was one of the few people that were like, oh, sorry, all the spots are filled. So you're going to have to watch on the side. And, but I did get to meet Burt Ward.
Oh, nice.
And so here's my funny Burt Ward story.
He's in Robin Hood, right?
I was the only person that brought a comic book. I had brought a blank cover, and I think it was an Action Comics 1000 blank cover. And every celebrity that was there, I was like, let me get your signature. Let me get your signature, One of the actors from the CW show, he played Mr. Terrific. And he was sitting right behind me, and I got a picture with him, and then he signed my book. But Burt Ward was there. And so I was kind of bummed out because I was like, oh, I don't get to be in front of the camera. I don't get to interact or anything like that. I'm watching all these people have a good time, And so
they played for you. Plane flight, man.
Well, so one of the other guys, he was just like, yeah, is there anything I can do for you, man? And I was like, oh, that's cool. Burt Ward's there. He's like, yeah, he's over there in the other room. He's like, you want to meet him? He's like, yeah, I'd love to meet him. He's like, I can make that happen.
Oh,
so he brings me over there. Burt Ward is getting ready because they're getting ready to film a scene. So he's getting ready, and I guess he's just trying to memorize his lines, but he's sitting there and he's going like this. He's got his eyes closed. And then he sees me and I said, hey, Burt, I was wondering, would it be cool if I get your autograph? And he was like this. Okay, let's just real quick. Let's do it. And so I literally was standing there as I was waiting for him to respond. And my brain was like going like, thinking to myself like, oh God, he might actually say no. Like he's actually considering saying no to, signing my book. And then, but then finally he was just like, yeah, okay, I'll sign it real quick. I got this this scene I got to do or whatever, this filming thing. So like we got to make it quick. It's like awesome, yeah, no problem. So usually he charges like I think $50 or $100 for his signature, and I got it free.
Cool. Sagasag says Cupid, season 4, episode 20 for that next gen. So I thought it was 5 or 6, but it is. It was late 4, so that makes sense. He's heard that Doctor Who story. I wasn't making that up. That's real. And beautiful downtown Burbank. That's actually why I use Burbank as the comedy. I'm not moving to Burbank because if it was good enough for Johnny Carson, coming to you live from the NBC headquarters in beautiful downtown Burbank.
Nice.
Only old people like me and Chris remember that. All right. I think that's it, right? 55 minutes. Because otherwise we're going to have to hear about more autographs or some kind of CGC thing that
I got to take a shower.
He cracked open and breathed all the nitrogen. Was that Mimi? Is Mommy up there?
I don't know if she said anything though.
I thought she whispered something.
No.
That's what happens when I watch Josh Gates on Expedition X before talking to Randall. I get all this like, there was a Civil War ghost upstairs in the attic. Why was the door always open? I always saw that fucking ghost. Anyway.
Real quick, what movie are we doing next?
Oh, that's a great one. You want to throw in on this, Walker? Usually we have some kind of thing that comes up. Somebody asked if you'd seen Silverado. I kind of don't want to do 2 back-to-back Kevin Costners unless he dies. Usually when somebody dies, we usually have you seen Few Good Men? That's a good Rob Reiner.
One of my favorite movies. Yes.
Yeah. That's a good Rob Reiner movie.
Yeah.
You've probably seen all of his movies worth watching. Right?
Yeah, I assume like When Harry Met Sally, obviously Princess Bride.
All right. Well, sorry, Rob. That was too sad anyway.
Yeah.
If you had died and eaten by your dogs like Gene Hackman, we can work with that one.
I know that there's been some controversy recently with Quentin Tarantino and his comments.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
So maybe...
You gonna do a QT movie?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't seen Jackie Brown.
We should do that then. Jackie Brown's great.
Yeah.
Jackie Brown's got an excellent cast. Uh-oh. Here goes Walker.
I don't know how that happened.
Did you do the thumbs up or something?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, does that work for us?
No, I don't have mine set up because
I got a good computer.
Okay.
But what happens if I do peace?
I have all my shit turned on.
Sometimes something happens.
What happens if you flip the bird? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Rocking with a laser.
Nice.
Dude, that one's cool. I would do that all the time. Anyway, Sure Thing. Oh, the Sure Thing is a Rob Reiner movie. We should do that.
Yeah?
Nicolette Sheridan.
The problem, though, is where? Where is it streaming? Is it streaming?
Not a problem. Spend some money for once on real food. The Sure Thing. You don't have this? Walker, you know when I'm talking to one of my college buddies, and I like Rob Lavender usually, and I'll go, Chris just looked it up. It's not streaming. I'm sad about the passing of Gil Gerard. Remember how I always go, hey, dude, talking to you cordless.
Yeah.
That's a line from The Sure Thing.
Okay.
I see.
I'm sad about Gil Gerard. Yeah, man, me too. I saw Chris, and Chris had been making those 3D things, and I was feeling all smug because you have like a little bit, and I'm like, oh, that's the back 3/4 of the Star Marauder from Buck Rogers, and oh, that's like the 36th gun port from Battlestar Galactica, and then he the girls that set up next to us that gave us the bag at San Diego, the Keep Calm and Comic-Con, they had Gil Gerard at their booth 3 years in a row.
Oh,
wow.
Man.
So Gil and Lou Ferrigno would do signings at their booth, and so I would just I love both of those guys for the TV that I watched when I was 13. But like, hey, there's an 82-year-old man sitting there for 14 hours waiting for somebody to come over and talk about Buck Rogers with him, and he was the opposite of Burt Ward. He would be sitting there like, I'm old. Just somebody kill me. And somebody would come over and go, I love you. And he's, oh, yeah, man, I had a great time shooting Buck Rogers. Boy, that doing the second season when they brought Hawk back in. You know, and he'd talk for like really animated for like 5 minutes. And then they'd leave and you made sure they had a great time with him and you shook their hand. And then he would sit back and go like this. And I was like, oh, my God. Can you
I would have loved
imagine,
to have met him, man.
just being a wind-up toy, though, you know?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's conserving his energy.
It was rough to watch because he was old. But, I'd walk by him every day as we were setting up, and I'd be like, beat. He's like, don't do that. Stuff like that, like in on the joke, you know?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I love that.
I have some dumb Gil Gerard stories, but it's stuff like that. Like, if you were there, you would have laughed. Anyway, Buck Rogers, Walker.
Yeah.
We didn't watch
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. All right, what o'clock? We haven't figured out. Should we? We should. I don't know, Randall. We'll maybe we should do it online, right? Unless you have an idea. Now, what's the next thing that you were gonna knock off your list?
Well, let me check real quick.
It won't be quick. We'll start talking about how you found a 1938 dime once. What's that say? Oh,
It's
that's
the Robin Hood book.
Well, what about you, Walker? I almost did it again.
I don't have anything I really want to watch. I don't think, because I'm in film school, so any movie I want to watch, I'm like, I'm studying, and then I just watch it.
Do you want to count Blade Runner 2049, Walker?
Fuck. Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you have that,
Actually,
Randall?
I do have a ton of movies.
I've seen 2049.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. Have you seen?
Oh, wait a minute. You know what I haven't seen?
What?
But I don't know if Larry wants to do 2 Robin Hood films. The Adventures of Robin Hood. The classic.
What? Oh, no, dude, that movie's awful.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing to talk about, right? Because it's so classic, and it's like Errol Flynn or somebody, right?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna throw something out there for you guys. Have you guys seen Black Klansman?
No.
No.
Why
are we watching Black Klansman?
Because it looks really good.
Is that
the remit of this show, though, is dumb shit that Randall hasn't seen that he should have seen already. Right?
This is a cool thing that neither of you have seen.
I know, but didn't it just come out? It's a new movie.
No, it came out like
2018.
5 years ago. Oh, yeah, 2018.
Yeah, it's
all right. Why?
Oh, Mystic River.
Oh my God! Can we watch something good?
You've seen it?
No, but it sounds horrible.
Oh my God! This could be up there with The Town.
That's on my list. All right. Have you seen
Black Klansman? Looks rough, man.
All right, I haven't.
I know which one I want to watch. Hold on a second. I'm looking at the list. I'm just trying to remember.
Wait a second. Let me get this straight. Walker was talking, and you said,
sorry.
"Oh, I got something." Oh, wait.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Have your thoughts together. That's not good.
So
Destroy All
this
Monsters.
movie.
I have not. Tell Chris Sagasag I haven't seen Destroy All Monsters, but I'm not a kaiju guy. So
I don't know if you.
Chris, tell us why we should see that one. It's just Godzilla Avengers, right? Anyway, what do you got, Walker?
So I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's called The Player.
Oh, with Tim Robbins, yeah.
Yes, he might be in it. Hold on, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
yes,
that's a great Hollywood movie. We should watch it even if Randall doesn't want to.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Yeah. What did you want to watch, Randall?
Gosh, what's it called? Sicario.
I'll watch Sicario. George Clooney. Somebody famous directed that, right?
No. Well, the same guy who directed Dune 1 and 2.
Yeah, and Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Movie. So Todd, I will tell you a secret. That's where Astronauts in Trouble came from. There's a joke of Catholic high school girls in trouble. and some girl getting banged in a shower, and the idea is that she's in trouble because she's pregnant, right? And so then I was like, oh, that'd be funny if there were astronauts in trouble, because if you're pregnant in space. And then I was like, well, that's actually a good title for something. So that's what I think of every time I see Kentucky Fried Movie.
Oh, Walker, have you seen Prestige?
I have, yes.
Okay, good. That's a good one. I just rewatched that recently.
I love The Prestige. That's one of the Christopher Nolan movies I can actually stand. It's because it's not pretentious, and it's pretty cool.
Last words, abracadabra.
Anyway, you just watched it. Scarlett Johansson's in it. That's all I remember. All right, so we haven't really figured anything out, have we?
We said Sicario.
Oh, Sicario. Okay. Let me write that down so I don't forget. This is really good. Walker, I would just email Randall every Tuesday going, fucking motherfucker, what are we watching? He's like, what?
Yeah.
Old man, shut up and pay attention. And I was like, that's a good point. Maybe I should shut up. So when we figured out, I write this down, and then when on Monday or Tuesday, I just go and look at my little paper that says Sicario.
Yeah, Denny's he's turned into like one of my favorite directors.
Yes, and you say it the French way, Denis. Whatever. He turned into one of my hated directors when nobody told me that Dune was just part 1, and I found that out when it came on, and it said Dune part 1. I was like,
huh?
Part 1. Anyway,
I think the third one's coming out next year, isn't it?
Yeah,
great.
2026, I think.
He's awesome. I liked him when he did Arrival.
Loved Arrival, man. That movie blew me away. I saw that in theaters. I had no expectations for that movie, and I walked out, and immediately I was like, Amy Adams should win Best Actress for that movie. Like, that's how good that movie was.
Mimi and I went to that on date night, and I had read the short story. It's pretty faithful adaptation, which I didn't know yet because I hadn't seen the movie yet. But so we're sitting there, and it starts off, and she goes, "Is it supposed to be good?" And I just went, "You're gonna cry like a baby at the end of it." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And like halfway through, she goes, "Wow, this is a really good movie." And I'm like, "Yeah, they're doing a great job." And then right at the end, she just looks at me and just goes, starts crying. I'm like, "I know, man. Like, how'd you know?" I'm like, "Well, I read the short story, and look at me. I'm a little worked up. That's sad." But they figured it out. Anyway, you would love that movie, Walker. It's like it's a freaky 2001 sort of existential thing that actually makes all the sense, and you can follow it from beginning to end. Even though it's weird and trippy and
dare I say that Denny's probably the French Christopher Nolan.
Don't say that. You know what? That would insult everyone involved.
Yeah, technically, sure. Except for maybe Christopher Nolan. I think he's like...
Yeah, but you're calling him French.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he's the French Christopher Nolan. Anyway. All right, Sicario next week. Thanks, Todd, for checking in, and Chris Saguisug. Should I say his name correctly now?
Yeah.
Was there somebody else? I think Tony was here for a minute, but I don't think
Matt Shivers.
Oh, Matt Shivers. Yeah. Thank you, Matt.
Well, I only have one thing to say now. What took me so long to watch Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves?
Well,
all righty.